Hello and welcome to another episode of Game and Guest. My name is Tyler Salt.
And I'm Jossum Sauce.
And today I'm making Jaws play the original Kid Icarus for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I am going to be quizzing him throughout Game and Guest. Part trivia, part games, all nonsense. We're going to get right into it this week. Jaws, I have 100 points of questions for you. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Great. Question number one, we're going to start off with some questions about the game itself, about Kid Icarus itself. Question number one, our protagonist in Kid Icarus, Pit, this guy right here, also appears along with basically every other Nintendo character except for Waluigi in the massively popular Super Smash Bros. Series. In what version of that game did Pit first appear as a playable character? For 5 points. All questions
great question.
Today are worth 5 points unless specifically stated otherwise.
So it's either Brawl or Melee, because it was on the GameCube. Because they don't have the ability in the new one that I like, that I used to like, the spamming, like spin the thing around.
Oh, were you? I have not played a Smash Brothers, I think, since the original on the N64. I'm super bad at it.
I've played them all. I think so. Melee was the first one on GameCube, and Brawl was the second one. So,
all right, I believe you.
So I'm gonna go with Brawl.
Brawl is correct.
Right.
Pit did have a cameo appearance in Melee, but he was first a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That is 5 points for you. Good job.
Awesome. I just want to point out that I love these old Nintendo games, or just games in general, where like there are hearts for currency. I think it's currency. I'm pretty sure it's currency. Not
it is
for
currency.
Health. Not for health.
Yeah.
I'm like,
nope.
Ooh, health.
Question number two, still on Kid Icarus here. In the first three worlds of this game right here, the NES Kid Icarus, Pit collects the three sacred treasures. They are the Arrow of Light, the Wings of Pegasus, and the Mirror Shield. Collecting all three of those items is necessary to defeat the final boss, who is what figure from Greek mythology? For 5 points.
I'm just wild guess because I don't know how this ends, but is it Zeus?
It is not Zeus.
Too strong,
and in fact, so 0 points there. One of those items in particular is a big
like Hermes arrow or something, or boots.
No, it is the Mirror Shield.
Okay.
The final boss of Kid Icarus is Medusa.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Or at least,
and
sure.
Medusa gets to be in a lot of games.
Yeah.
Simon Belmont has some words for her too.
Probably. It's really like you don't even see like I watched a playthrough of this to prepare for our episode this week, and there's no like snake hair. It's really just a big green eyeball. I feel fine saying that now, because I don't think that we're going to get there in our episode.
This is just like the press my luck room there, I guess. I'm not sure what I got out of there.
No whammies. There you go.
I like that. I gotta point out that the first room I went into had nothing. So there must be something there, or that's just to like let you know that rooms exist. I'm not sure.
Classic.
Everything seemed to have a purpose back then, but I'm not sure what that one was. Ooh, two.
Not that.
Because one Grim Reaper wasn't fun enough. Let's have two.
By the way, we're not including the game sound, the native game sound in this episode, because the soundtrack to this game is truly heinous.
Yes.
And in particular, the soundtrack whenever those Grim Reaper guys are on screen is just super awful.
This is level 1. Why is this all happening in level 1?
This game is brutally hard. Speaking of brutally hard, in order to prepping to watch this episode, I watched somebody play it really, really, really well. So, question number 3. As of the time of this recording, speedrunner Fruit Bat Salad holds the world record for any percent. The any percent category, the NES Kid Icarus. Is that record time, that world record time, closest to 20 minutes, 25 minutes, or 30 minutes?
Man, how many levels are in this game? Level 1 seems like that was really fast, even for being slow. I mean, like it looks like it's a fast. This could be a fast game.
I'll give you a hint. That was level 1-1.
1-1. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say closer to 30 minutes would be my guess.
I might have misled you with that note. It was level 1-1, but the record is 20 minutes and 58 seconds. It is truly astonishing.
That's fast. I mean, I guess I don't even know how many levels there are, but that feels really fast.
There are 4 worlds. Each the first 3 worlds each have 4 levels each, and world 4 has 1 level. It's wild.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Why is this level 2 danger room? I mean, currency, so maybe I want these.
These like noses?
Do I get something?
Are these like flying Groucho Marx glasses?
Yes, they do look like that. You're right.
Question number 4 in our Kid Icarus quiz here tonight. The 3rd and most recent installment in the Kid Icarus series.
There are 3?
Yes. There was a Game Boy one released a couple years after this one. The 3rd and most recent installment in the Kid Icarus series was released in 2012 for the 3DS, and it had what revolutionary subtitle?
Revolutionary subtitle. Did it have like the Adventures of Pit? Like it had his name in it for the first time?
It did not. The name of the game is Kid Icarus : one word.
Kid Icarus : This is definitely a question where you're gonna say the answer. I'll be like, oh yeah, of course it is. Revolutionary. So, well, hold on, Mr. Death. I gotta answer this question. No, get back. All right, let's hide over here. I gotta get in the store. I don't know. It feels important. It's being guarded by death itself.
Need an answer.
Okay. Like Heaven's Word or something? Nah, I got nothing.
No, that's the award-winning Heaven's Word expansion to critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14.
Skyward Sword? No. Oh man, no. I gotta say I have no idea on this one.
It's called. That's too bad. It is called Kid Icarus Uprising. Uprising.
Yep.
Revolutionary.
That makes sense. No, it was a good hint.
I should take it out.
Also, there's 2 danger rooms in this level. We're doing this twice.
Yeah. Were there any good rooms in this level?
Death was
Are there any
lying to
good
me.
rooms in this game? I'm not sure that there are. All right. We have one final question on Kid Icarus as we transition into some questions about Greek mythology proper.
Sweet.
So we've got 4 quick fire questions on the other 4 bosses in the NES Kid Icarus. Each of these questions is worth 2 points.
Okay, great.
All right.
I'm ready.
The boss of World 1, which maybe we'll see, maybe we won't, is called Twin Bellows. He's a fire-breathing dog. And despite being short 1 head, he is inspired by what guardian of the underworld?
Cerberus, the 3-headed dog.
Cerberus is correct. Twin Bellows has 2 heads. Cerberus, of course, has 3. But there it is. So that's 2 points for you. Good. The boss of level 3 is the dragon Hydra. He is short several heads, as he's based on the 9-headed Hydra from Greek mythology. What legendary hero slew the Hydra in Greek myth as one of his 7 labors?
Who puts the glad in gladiators? Hercules.
It is very good. Hercules or Heracles, I also would have accepted.
I think I'm going to get the stream muted by Disney, too, for singing that. That's okay. Because it was so bad and copyrighted. Why am I here? Leave this.
No, you're good. That's fair use, totally.
Good. I tweaked it enough tonal-wise that they won't hear it, so it's good.
Yeah.
My bad singing.
I couldn't recognize it. Number 3, the boss of the Sky World. World 3 is Pandora.
Okay.
After Pandora opened the infamous box and let all of the evils out into the world, what was the only thing left in the box?
After Pandora opened the box. After the box was open, what was the only thing left in the box?
Yep.
I'll point out that how would I have ever gotten 350 or 390 for any of these things? I don't even know what this is, but I'm going to take one.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, you're welcome.
A key?
I don't know. I've got 5 of them. So
it's an axe.
Maybe
a hammer.
In the first level when I played the harp, the monsters turned into them for a second. So that was the thing.
Yeah.
And then died from the controls. We've got momentum controls that just push you off the edge. And we're back to the beginning.
All right, Pandora. What's left in the box?
Nothing.
What's in the box?
Nothing.
There is one thing left in the box. I will let you.
It's not a trick question. Okay.
It's not a trick question. So that's all the evils in the world, but there's one thing that's left in the box.
Is it a sword?
No.
Why would a sword fit in a tiny box? Oh,
no.
Man.
It's a ray of hope. It's hope. It's the moral of the story.
It's a message. Nice. So Pandora's box ain't totally evil. Get some hope out of it.
No. Yeah. There's hope in the end. Yeah. Exactly. Point of the story. All right. So no points there.
Nope.
Finally.
What? It's different. The shop is different now, and it's way more expensive. It took away my money and made me.
It's because you bought the hammer.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like a barrel of ale or something. I don't know. Can I put
or something?
I just try to. No, but,
I guess.
Oh no! Ooh! All right. We're still here. We're still in this game.
Rats.
What?
Can you not kill Death?
I don't think so.
He just gets angry.
I'll just go in here and.
I mean, that tracks.
It's fine.
Lastly, there is another boss that you don't visit in the Any Percent speedrun, but it is Thanatos, the Greek god of death. But Thanatos is the son of the goddess Nyx and the brother of the god Hypnos. All three of them appear in 2020 Smash indie hit Hades. For 1 point each, what are Nyx and Hypnos the gods of?
Sleep and...
Which one is which?
Well, Hypnos is sleep.
Hypnos is sleep, that's
guess.
correct, for 1 point.
Yep. Nyx is... Oh no!
No!
Thinking too much about the question. Don't put me back at the beginning. Put me back at the beginning. Nyx, I'm gonna guess it's the god of putting you back at the beginning of levels in Nintendo games.
No.
So, go for it. Yeah, I got
it's the goddess of night.
Night.
Oh,
yeah.
Night.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Not enough sense, unfortunately. All right. So after what I'm going to call round one,
sure.
You have 9 points.
Nice.
Which is not very many, but I think it's more points than I had after the DuckTales questions.
Right. Great.
In last week's episode. So, all right. So we're moving away from Kid Icarus and into some questions about Greek mythology proper.
Sure.
Here. All right. So let's start with Icarus. Right. The story of Icarus ends with him flying too close to the sun, thereby melting his wings made of wax and causing him to plummet to his death. Name Icarus's father, who designed those wings. Probably felt real bad that he didn't use a more heat-resistant material.
See, the Disney cartoon, it was like Daedalus. So, is it Daedalus?
It is Daedalus. Yeah, that's exactly right. For 5 points.
Yay, Disney.
Yeah, good job.
That's the theme going on with the show, is something Disney related every week without meaning to.
Yeah. Well, we'll come off that next week,
Daedalus,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, Daedalus. Yes, that's exactly right. Daedalus was a famous inventor.
I'm finished.
Are those platforms ice?
Yeah, apparently. I mean, this already has momentum, like heavy momentum contrling.
Oh, really?
Can't really.
They're squishy.
Like you'll see here. Like I press it and let go. I press it, I let go, and I'm just sort of.
Oh yeah.
I'm forced to go that way.
He walks a couple pixels there.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
So
I have never played this game even for a second. I just wanted to see.
And those are ice
because I knew it was
so you
hard.
can see a little bit of glide. There's a little bit of a extra on those ice pads. So yeah, a combination of momentum, classic NES momentum controls.
All right.
And I still
so
only
speaking
have
of Icarus and Daedalus, Icarus and Daedalus needed those wings because they were imprisoned in the labyrinth. They were imprisoned there by King Minos after Daedalus and Princess Ariadne helped another great hero, Perseus, this time, kill what monster in the labyrinth?
In the labyrinth? The Minotaur.
Yes. The Minotaur is correct, named after King Minos. Very good, for 5 points. And for a follow-up question...
That's
follow-up question, also worth 5 points.
Get the hell.
On what modern-day island did all of that take place, where Daedalus allegedly designed the real-life palace at Knossos?
Like an island?
An island.
In Greece.
A real island.
Like Cyprus or it's an island in Greece. I'm gonna guess Cyprus.
Okay. Cyprus famously not...
Is that even not an island?
No, Cyprus is an island. It is famously an independent country and not well,
not just an island.
I don't want to offend any Turkish viewers that we might have, but yeah. Cyprus.
We're getting sprite lag now. Sprite lag.
Yeah,
sprite lag. It's a real game
answer,
now.
The correct answer for that question is Crete.
Crete.
It's Crete. A big long boy.
No.
Knossos was a real place. It was first settled as early as the Neolithic period, back in 7000 BCE. It could be considered the very first European city. Greek myth having a bit of a moment in the popular culture right now. Perhaps most notably, at least to me, represented by what best original musical Tony-winning show featuring music by Aeneas Mitchell?
So Greek mythology in a musical that's won Tony Awards?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Fascinating.
Won best original musical right before everything shut down.
And my wife would know this answer too. Can I phone a friend?
Probably. I'm gonna. No, you can't phone a friend. That's a different show. I'll bring back. I host a weekly pub quiz on my own for a company that shall go unmentioned. But I'm gonna bring back my favorite recurring segment as Jaws dies again. Bring back my favorite recurring segment. Hints that probably won't help because they are overly specific to my life.
Excellent.
And your useless hint for this one is my fiance and I saw this musical on Broadway the night that we got engaged.
Okay, great. That's a great hint. Oh man, totally useless. I'm just trying to think.
It was right what it said on the tin. So
it's so tough because I don't like the last couple of years. Like the one that I know was popular was I forget the name of and the Angry Inch was the.
Oh no, that's way.
That has nothing to do with. Has that been that long?
Nothing. Okay. It's been a long time.
Hamilton?
It has nothing to do with Greek mythology.
Greek mythology. Did they make Hercules the musical?
What?
Did they make Hercules
Kid
the
Icarus
musical?
the musical?
No, Hercules the musical.
Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna go with that. Hercules the musical.
No.
Okay.
Hades Town.
Oh,
Hades Town.
Yeah, I heard that name before.
Yeah.
Man. This game, this is fantastic. I gotta say, for folks watching this, like, try to think about anything while playing this game. It's like
trying to think about playing this game while you're playing this game seems hard.
So many snakies. Yes.
All right. Well, that's since you didn't know that, that's gonna make the next couple questions a little bit harder.
Okay.
But that's on you, not me.
Oh, great.
So for one bonus point each, name the two mortals and two gods at the center of that old tale from way back when, from that show.
So I'm gonna guess Hades is one of the gods.
Hades is one of them. Yes, you got one.
I want to guess Zeus is the other one. It's like brothers fighting.
That is incorrect.
Something? No. Okay.
That is incorrect. It's Persephone, his wife.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the two mortals. There's a famous story from Greek mythology involving those two mortals and Hades and Persephone. Is this
the bet one? Is this the bet that they had? No. Am I making up mythology?
What bet? What bet?
Maybe not. Oh man, I don't know the answer to this one.
All right.
Now I need to see Hades Town.
Yes, you do. It's phenomenal. It's the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. Orpheus and Eurydice. Orpheus is a poet. and his wife Eurydice, in some tellings of the story, is immortal, and some that she's a muse. Orpheus is the son of a muse, and Orpheus is a poet, and Eurydice goes down into the underworld because there is no food, because the seasons are out of whack because Hades and Persephone are fighting.
Oh, okay.
And Orpheus goes and to retrieve her. Oh no!
I'm finished.
For another point, Hadestown was nominated for 14 Tony Awards. Within one either way, how many did it win?
6?
It won the most awards. It was nominated for and won the most that year.
Nominated for and won the. So is that a record or just for that year?
It's not a record.
Okay, so it's not Lion King level craziness.
I think Hamilton has the record nowadays.
Now they do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 8 out of 14.
8 is exactly right. Congratulations. That's 1 point.
Cool.
So good. All right.
Great,
finally,
excellent guess is what that was.
It was a very good guess. We're gonna segue into some questions on archery. So our last Greek mythology question, therefore, for 5 points. What Olympian is the god of archery among a slew of other things?
Athena?
Very close. Apollo.
Oh,
Apollo is
yeah,
the right answer.
Like all the Olympics are Apollo.
Yes.
Oh, we got some cool sprite lag with all these things. Flyers.
Oh boy, yeah.
We're doing okay, though.
I think the speedrun kills all of those guys to avoid the lag,
if
I recall correctly. We're now move into some questions on archery.
Okay.
All right. You've got 21 points. I got to say, Jaws, you're not doing great.
No.
Not doing great. You're going to have to pick up the pace here in these questions on archery.
I'm going to learn more about Hadestown.
Yes. All right. Question number 10. 20-year-old archer An San won 3 gold medals at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, including in the team event. And her country has won that team event in every Olympic Games since it was introduced in the 1988 Games in Seoul. What country does An San represent? A-N space A-N.
South Korea?
Say again?
South Korea?
That is exactly correct.
So
yes.
It
South Korea, the Republic of Korea. It was introduced in Seoul. Of course, that was the context clue there. You got it.
Awesome.
Says 5 points for you, bringing you to 26. Good job.
All right, there's the end.
All right.
Don't fall. Yay! Level 2.
We did it. All right. Question number 11. An Olympic archery target has rings of 5 different colors. And no, they are not the same 5 colors as the colors of the Olympic rings. Name those 5 colors for 2 points each. Or name those 5 colors for 2 points each. We'll start that way.
So white, blue.
White is correct.
Red, yellow.
Yellow is correct. Black is correct.
White, blue, yellow, red, and white. I'm sorry, I said white twice.
You did say white twice.
White, blue, red, yellow, and black.
Correct. So that's all 5 of them. So you have 36 points right now, if I've done my math correctly. For an extra 2 points, which of those 5 colors is the bullseye?
I'll think this out loud. I want to say red, but I'm thinking like red is the outline of the color, and the center is actually white.
So what's your final answer? White? That is incorrect. Yellow. The bullseye is actually yellow.
I knew it wasn't red. I was like,
yeah.
I feel good about that.
I actually read them in the order that they go from outside to inside. White, black, blue, red, yellow. All right. But you got 10 points out of that question.
Yeah.
Out of a possible 12. So that's really good. That that was almost. You almost increased your score by 50%.
Yes.
On top of it. So good job.
I want that door. Probably not. But I can go get it. Yeah, let's go get it.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Probably another empty room.
Ooh, no, it's the press your luck room.
All right.
Keep it going with archery. Olympic archers only use what are known as recurve bows. Oh yeah, those things, those little anemone things hurt. They do contact
recurve
damage.
bows. Yep.
recurve bows. They have limbs. A recurve bow has limbs that curve away from the archer when the bow is unstrung. Other competitions allow for what are known as compound bows, which reduce the amount of strength that's needed to draw with the clever use of what simple machine?
Pulley system.
A pulley is correct for 5 points.
And those are
Very
what
good.
hunters mostly use. So, like, I'm from Michigan, and we have a big hunting thing, and compound bows are just our common hunter's bow.
Yeah, compound bows are way easier to draw. They take way less strength to actually use. So that makes sense. There are plenty of competitions that use compound bows. For 1 bonus point each, name the other 5 classical simple machines.
No! I was just trying to get that would turn them all into things.
Close.
So the wedge.
The wedge is 1.
The
Yes.
wedge. The screw.
The screw is 1. Yes.
Wedge, screw. The gear is something. The gear is not the machine, but what it does. So this would be easy if I wasn't playing the game. That's what's fun about this.
Well,
It's like
yeah. All right.
I'm sure I would know this. Okay, so
you've got
the pulley,
screw and wedge. What's
Screw.
your third one?
Screw, wedge is a ramp. The lever.
A lever is 1. Yes.
The ball and joint, is that?
That is incorrect.
No. Like, what is that one called?
You got one more guess.
I'll say gear. Is a gear one?
A gear is also incorrect.
Okay.
So they are a pulley, lever, the wedge, the screw, the wheel and axle.
Wheel and axle. Yep, there's the gear one.
And the inclined plane or ramp, of which wedges and screws are special cases.
Right. We're learning.
All right.
This is good.
You're up to 44 points. So you've made up some ground so far. You've almost doubled your score from the first 2 rounds. So good job. Question 13. The story of William Tell, legendary crossbow marksman and competitor with Daedalus for Father of the Year, is based in reality. He is a national hero for and central figure in the foundation of what modern European country?
England?
England is incorrect. Incorrect. It's actually Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So he was his act of defiance against their new governor or whatever who made him shoot the apple off of his son's head. Right. He actually brought 2 crossbow bolts with him out. And the governor asked after he successfully shot the apple off of his son's head. The governor asked what was the other bolt for, and William Tell said, "Well, I was going to shoot you."
Oh, nice.
And he was imprisoned and then became a martyr, and led to he was
get out of here! Do not kill me! No, I fell off the other side.
Oh no, you wrapped off! No. We got one final 2-point question for you here today. So. Or one final 2-part question here. So this is your last chance to finish above 50 points. You need to get both of these questions.
All right. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. We're going to talk about the longbow now.
Okay.
The longbow's nearly 200-yard range allowed Henry V's English army, composed primarily of archers, to defeat the much larger French army at what battle, infamously, in the 100 Years' War? Very, very famously, it's depicted in Shakespeare's Henry V, and very, very famously, like the English army.
Oh, good.
English army was outnumbered close to 2-1. By the French in this army, and over 3/4 of their strength was all archers, and they absolutely destroyed. It was a rout.
It's the Battle of Helm's Deep, of course. No. That's not so, I mean, I have some guesses, and I think all of those guesses are foolish. Because somehow the one that I'm like, is that a World War II one, or is that a, ancient like? I'm like, my guess that I'm gonna give, I'm pretty sure is actually like World War I. battle, but
Uh-huh.
it also feels like English and French.
Okay.
It would be the Battle of the Bulge. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
that is definitely a World War
Yes.
War I battle, and incorrect.
Right.
The Battle of Agincourt.
Oh, okay.
Agincourt. That's this one. And then for bonus points, for 5 more points, the last 5 points of the show.
Uh-huh.
The Battle of Agincourt took place on the feast day of St. Crispin. It was October 22nd. The night before the battle, as I mentioned, is depicted in Shakespeare's Henry V. King Henry delivers a famous speech to inspire his men before the battle. The text of that speech inspired the title of what book by Stephen Ambrose, which was adapted into an HBO miniseries starring Scott Grimes, Damian Lewis, and Ron Livingston, among others.
Ron Livingston from Office Space.
Ron Livingston from Office Space, that's exactly right.
I'm finished. That's how I feel about
You are.
this last question. I'm finished. I can't.
You have
man.
absolutely heard, you might not know the speech, but you have absolutely heard of this miniseries. It was a huge hit. I'm going to give you, I will narrow it down. I'm going to give you 2 points, because I'm now going to give you this hint, right? So name it for 2 points. It is about World War II.
Oh, like Band of Brothers? Or
It is Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day. So, Jaws, you got 46 points.
Yeah.
Which is not, I gotta say, I feel better about my DuckTales performance now from last week. Viewers, if you were playing along, here is how you did, all right? So if you got 0 to 20 points, you are on the ground. You have not even gotten up into the sky. So you did get up into the sky, Jaws.
Awesome.
If you got 20 to 40 points, you've made it to the troposphere of the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good, right? If you got from 40 to 60 points, like you, Jaws, you made it to the stratosphere as you were flying up towards the sun. If you got 60 to 80 points, you made it all the way. We're going to jump over. You made it all the way to the thermosphere of the atmosphere. And if you got 80 to 90 points, you made it to the exosphere of the atmosphere. And if you scored 90 to 100 points, then obviously you can't fly all the way to the sun, but you did make it all the way into outer space and have died in the vacuum of space, and you failed. I'm sorry.
That's probably better than falling
this episode
from
of Game & Guess if you got between 90 and 100 points.
Yeah, it's better than falling to the
Because you're
ground.
dead.
It's faster, probably, so that's good.
Yes, it is.
You got like one moment of glory before you just zonked out.
So, what did we learn today? We learned that Kid Icarus is really hard.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
What did you learn today, Josh?
Well, Hades Town. I need to check that out at some point.
You do need to check that out.
Sounds great.
It's sick. It's really good.
And I still need to play through Hades, which is, Hades Town award-winning musical. Hades, the best game made last year.
Like I said, the Hades and Persephone and the Orpheus and Eurydice story having a big moment over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So, and you learned about St. Crispin's Day and the Battle of
That's right.
Agincourt.
And I've got a lot of my watch list has increased from this episode. Yeah. I've got to go watch a bunch of shows now.
You're welcome. That's what we're here for.
Awesome. So what's coming up next time?
What is coming up next time, Jaws? It's my turn in the hot seat.
That's right.
So what are you making me play?
We're gonna play Tecmo Bowl, the old Bo Jackson style. So
Bo Jackson Tecmo Bowl. This is gonna be good because we're gonna be recording this episode on the day that my stupid Washington professional football team announces its new name. That is happening next Wednesday.
Yeah, that's
so that is the day that we're going to be recording this. So, looking forward to playing as my Washington football team in Tecmo Bowl. Some Mark Rip in action.
Yeah.
From 1991 or whatever. All right. Well, Jaws, great job playing the game and on these questions today. Good job.
Yeah, thanks for making them. It was fun.
My pleasure. We'll be back next week with Techno Bowl. I'm Tyler Salt.
And I'm Jocelyn Sauce.
And insert end of episode catchphrase here.
Yep. Thanks for watching Game and Guess, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Good night.